to the Temple of Truth. Everyone who is just here for the first time, please read beyond the caption of the broadcast. Read the description of the broadcast as well. Like it. Share it. There is love in sharing. To invite your friends and your not so friendly friends, the frenemies. Tell them all that Mayegun today, Mayegun is live. Tonight, we have a bit of assorted, as usual, though, but it's a little bit kind of like higher tonight. Assorted happenings, updates, then happenings and counter happenings across the contraption. So you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the charts or enjoy the show, as some people put it. Great show, Mayegun. In the last 5 days, the social media, the media generally has been inundated, right, with the news of the abduction of very dark man. It was a moment for many to express how they feel about the young man. And fair enough, we have had as many sides as possible. But just for clarity, all right, for clarity, we have different group of people who are reacting to his abduction. Number one, we have the people who have problems with the process of kidnapping him and blindfolding him in public by the supposed Financial Crimes Commission. The process is what many are questioning, which is what is wrong with the contraption. We have those who have a problem with why they have all the resources to track him and abduct him without stating what is done, and the same agency is unable to actually track and abduct the public treasury looters. So those ones, maybe they also have problem with the process as well, or just that, the anger of why are you trying to silence a supposed government critic. The third ones are those who are his own base, the Ratels gang, as they are called. Well, the gang may make you feel like, may sound intimidating. Maybe they are intimidating online, because I have heard a lot of people who have expressed their personal sort of, disagreement with the method of his and that of his supporters. Some label them future terrorists, while others see them as people who have come to their own reality, that they could only use their number to their own advantage, where everyone is a little bit protected from being like what Nigeria is, being cheated or being abused or assaulted. Somehow, sure you get, they find their own kind of like poetic justice, because the system has failed as many as possible. Now, you see all these three categories, in fact, maybe four, because others are those who are giving us every reason why he deserves to be treated just exactly as he's been treated. Because their own, their own sort of like concern or their own disagreement is that he is one of those distracting the people. For instance, 6 days ago, or maybe a week ago, what we had in the media was when the supposed Nance president came out to drop a bombshell that Tifnumbu's son, Sheyi Tifnumbu, invited him to Lagos, and when he got there, Sheyi Tifnumbu tried to bribe him with 100 million naira, which he rejected. And then afterward, when he tried to leave, Sheyi Tinubu ordered the same thugs that brought him, right, to beat him up. Something that should have been so scandalous, as should have caused serious tension in the country. But like many things that should have caused tension in the country, where people should have reacted and call out at the government, it's always been like graveyard silence, except for social media, where everyone's sort of like, what kind of a country is this and all that. So, very dark man being abducted in front of the bank ended up being the major news than the supposed president of Nigerian students. Now, if you want to probably look away and say, okay, I'm not a student, typically, right? It is believed that there are over, according to the guy, there are over 40 million students in Nigeria. Meaning, it's got the base that the moment they heard the news, it is enough to send shock waves down the entire system. But it didn't. So to those who believe that maybe the Ratels, they were supposed to protest against, because some of you said it, they were wasting their time asking for the release of Very Dark Man, instead of them to be protesting for Sheyi Tinubu beating up Nan's president. Or they should be protesting for increased electricity tariff. Like so many of you have given different reasons what they should be doing. So maybe now, because me, I don't want to because normally I would say, what were you doing? Like, they were rallying around to say they want to get a Very Dark Man. They are not talking about electricity. They are not protesting because of bad governance. They're not protesting because of insecurity, but they are protesting because of him, right? So I would have asked that, what were you doing? Were you protesting against the insecurity that time, same time? Were you? You know you are not doing anything yourself because you have not been really motivated enough to do anything sincerely, right? So the other said it's a distraction, like, oh, maybe you could have done something, but this news just distracted you. And the government is using him to distract you. And I have a lot of people who agree. In fact, some of you watching me right now probably agrees that, yes, well, why you don't know it? The government know how to catch us. A very lame kind of excuse for why you have not done anything. I'm not blaming you. I'm just pointing it out. Do you get that now? So I have not done anything to be on the streets like maybe if I was in Nigeria. Sure, you get now. Maybe I can be in that bracket, but I'm not. All right? But they are there. Anyway, distracted or not, when the guy came out to tell us that he was beaten up and he shared with us the bruises that he sort of sustained, right? Including the bulging eyeball. So finally, the EFCC that distracted all of us, they have now released Very Dark Man. So can all of us now not be distracted again? So when are we going to start the shutting down of Nigeria? Especially those of you who sort of, I'm just saying, right? What do you think? No, I know it may sound a little bit sarcastic, but it's true. The point I'm trying to raise here is that, of course, there is so many division right now where a lot of people have their own different solutions, and there are different solutions for a reason, which means even those of you who have your own solutions have not really put foot or boots on the ground. Doesn't mean that you still won't, but the fact that you haven't, you're seated there and you could create reasons why you are distracted. Do you get that now? So maybe now that is being released, we can quickly use this opportunity. Here you get, and millions of people can just come out here tomorrow or maybe next or the one after. Again, you know you are not going to come out anywhere. Ordinarily, you should, because the only thing that connects all of us right now, including this same Very Dark Man and many of you, right, is that we are all going to suffer the injustice that a corrupt, compromised system, right, has created. We are all going to suffer it. And guess what? You don't even have to wait till you become a victim before you speak up. That alone is enough to unite all groups. I don't get magic wand though. I don't have that magic wand to say abracadabra, revolution now. You know, like in a jar. The Biafran IPOB a jar. You know what I mean? The Middle Beltons, like pick everybody like that. Put them in a jar, shake them, and so everybody agree, release all of you, and everybody just say, you know what? It is time to go after the system that has done this to all of us. And guess what? All of them will be on the run. All of them. And then only we can possibly achieve whatever it is you call solution or dream in this system. Again, I am not judging anyone. So today would have been the third day of Diaz protesting for the release of the very dark man. We have heard a lot, we have seen a lot, and all that. When he was finally released from the first video that is currently online, right? Except for where he actually mentioned they are charging or they arrested him for money laundering. And then maybe because they are wondering where, I'll play you the video, but we're going to get to that part. He said, they're wondering where he got all the money he's been using to construct, balls and do projects. So this must probably be part of the conversation they had. But remember, the EFCC said they received multiple petitions against him, that a single of that has not been presented to the public, right? So then they said they are holding him for financial crimes. So he's talking about money laundering. I hope everything will come together later, right? We're going to get to that part. So let's start from how it was earlier today when the Ratels were not satisfied with the explanation of the EFCC yesterday. So they continued their protest earlier today. I'll show you until its release this evening.
They're not close. They're not close. They're not close. They're not close. Let's go. We want BDM. 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 We want BDM.
VVDF carry Okowa, carry Kiari. People will chop billions of naira, will chop trillions of naira, they don't carry them. Country na scam. The country na scam. Kiari will drop billions of naira, they no carry am. Okowa will drop billions of naira, they no carry am. The country na calm.
Please, they should free very dark man for us. This guy has given us so much hope. This guy has given us so much hope. Nigeria has lost hope before. This guy has built so much hope for us. He has done so much for us. They should free him. The government is so bad that they cannot carry the government. They are carrying an innocent citizen. Why? They should free him for us. Our voice are pain. Our voice are so pain. They should free very dark man. That is all I have to say. I cannot withstand this.
All these people they do here, they never start anything. They go start for judge, be judge, Baba, they go airport, go block airport. Make the system, with the fair, go to the baby. What the very dark man do now? What the very dark man do now? I'm going to give me my president, I beg. I just got them back, I'm going to release my president for me, I beg.
Then peaceful, they said they go kill me yesterday. Bust my phone screen. Come on my money, I come from local town for this protest. What the very dark man do? May I leave her, may I fear. Fuck this guy.
Leave Ratels for us. You understand? All the Ratels you are saying, leave our president for us. You understand? This is son of Ratels. Leave our president for us. The only president we will get with that. Now our president be this, so we don't get on our president. So be this, so you know. Now our president be this, so we don't get any other person. Now our president be this, so you get issue with him. Nobody is saying you shouldn't take him to court. Take him to court.
Yes.
Follow the due process. You don't kidnapper, you don't mad.
He has done nothing wrong. He only speaks the truth. You don't tell the speaker how to speak the truth. Yes. Lie na lie. How they talk, I'm not concern you. Yes. Na lie.
EFCC, free my brother, very dark man. He didn't do anything wrong. Free him immediately.
EFCC, free very dark man. Very dark man did nothing to you guys. EFCC, tell us what in very dark man.
Our brother, very dark man, we did, got arrested by EFCC in May 2025. Ross is super pissed because the EFCC broke the laws and grappling with him. This mess hurt with him, his family, and scared everyone, making Nigeria democracy and justice system look like a joke. Why did the EFCC grab with him? With him, our brother, is a big deal on social media, always calling out government bags and big shots for their nonsense. On May 2, 2025, he was at GT Bank in Garrick, Abuja, having his...
Are they here? Earlier today. You see, if you want to know that Nigeria, in Pidgin, Nigeria don't spoil. Pata pata. Is when you get to see citizens publicly saying a man that is giving them hope is very dark man, because leadership has failed enough that they have created an hope for themselves. And that seems to be what they want to take away. So if you are in a privileged position, to those of you, maybe say, somehow you are like, you know, you have the number of DPOs, you have the number of your brother or sister who can call your sister that knows your uncles, and then your uncle's, you know, a fiancé that knows another, you know what I mean? And boom, they can easily just, or you can just sort things yourself, no matter what it is. So privileged position, and privilege actually blinds. Do you understand? So I'm not judging you, because my intention is to make everyone see that we actually have a lot in, I mean, we may not have a lot in common. We do have something in common. And that is the consequences of the bad leadership, right? Is that justice will become expensive, very costly, only for the highest bidder. So the rest of us would have to do with the injustice that will be so like abound. So in a corrupt system that these criminals have created, right? So your right to, my right to, they are going to be determined by how they feel towards me and you. There's something I can possibly do, which is not wrong, but I've got to be punished for it. And same thing, you